We're standing right here at the Lincoln Memorial. Now, Lincoln was one of the finest American presidents. He's probably topmost president to deserve a big memorial here in Washington, D.C. Lincoln ended slavery in America and he brought the nation together. He was one of the first people who said all men are created equal. Now, in this election cycle, the Democrats have often labeled him as divider in chief. They've called him as somebody who would come and become a dictator. He could be somebody who could rip apart constitution and would come in with no guardrails. Today we are here to talk to Americans about what they are feeling a day before elections, all a very important, all consequential election that will take place tomorrow. So let's try to talk to some of the people here and try to understand of that why are they here at Lincoln Memorial. Of all the places they could have been, they've chosen to be at Lincoln Memorial. So how are you feeling about election tomorrow? I mean, it's a big day. You're right here at Lincoln Memorial. How do you feel about election?
Um, I'm actually pretty calm, pretty chill.
The town seems dead. There's literally nothing going on here. I've seen, people are trying to leave the town. Is there a reason why you think?
I did notice that. I've been going to like restaurants and walking around because I'm not really afraid of things, and yeah, it feels very much like a ghost town. So I imagine people are at home, just kind of pondering. Yeah, probably feeling a little bit like everyone else is probably feeling anxiety, I think.
So you think people are anxious now? You think America will be okay after this elections? I mean, it's a very polarized environment. You think America will be able to come together?
It's a good question. To be honest, I'm not super sure. Um, I am kind of curious, like, what the state of DC will be like
Uh-huh.
here. Like, I'm not sure if there will be people on the streets, kind of. I'm not sure. I think whichever way it swings, there are going to be a lot of very upset people. Um, I'm kind of hoping that the people who know how to regulate themselves and like their emotions can like kind of be mature about things and like kind of be anchors and like stand their ground because like no matter who is elected, I think it's important to like remember to be like what it means to be a patriot. So like to um,
Yeah.
continue forwards and to contribute to society because a lot of people are just gonna be mad and they're not gonna end up doing anything. So like I hope they're mature people.
One last question: have you voted?
I haven't registered. My brother died recently, so I haven't really been thinking about that, but I'm thinking to vote tomorrow, yeah.
All right. Out of curiosity, sir, there's election tomorrow. What are you feeling? What are your thoughts right now?
Uh, I'm just feeling hope for the most part. No matter the outcome, I just want everyone to be civil. Stay united as one country and one people. And no matter who is elected, united, we can accomplish anything.
Okay.
So that's the main thing I want, just peace.
Have you voted?
I have voted yes.
And do you think America will be able to come together after this election?
The optimistic part of me wants to say yes. The realistic part of me wants to say no. But I don't think it's going to be some sort of doomsday thing going on.
Okay.
I think it's going to be more of the same of what we've seen the last 4 years. A lot of discourse, a lot of disagreeing, which I really hope could come to an end. But I don't see it coming to an end anytime soon. But I'm hopeful.
All right.
I'm feeling very anxious. There's a lot of things at stake right now. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow. But I know that I go to American University in DC, and the whole campus is very stressed about. I don't know where I'm supposed to look.
Okay.
The whole campus is very stressed about what's going to occur and what policies are really going to happen in the next 4 years. And so we're going to see what happens.
What state are you from? So you're obviously studying here. So what state are you from?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Ohio.
Yes.
One last question: do you think America can come together? If regardless of the result, can America come together as a nation?
Both parties are very polarized, so that's a very difficult question. I think time will tell with that. But I do think that a lot of people do have the motivation to come together. I'm one of them. I think that both parties can come together on policies and reforms for the country. And I think that it is possible someday to happen, but it's going to take time and a lot of work.
All right, thank you. You know what? You can also speak, although I'm not asking if you voted or not. Just as an American citizen, what are you making of this election?
Oh, I mean, I don't study anything right now. I think that I'm just not that educated on any of this right now. But what I do see is that our country is very divided and a lot of hatred goes into it. I mean, a lot of people love their own party, which is like completely fine, but it's always hate against the other one. And I feel like we should all be coming together and love one person to rule our country and create our rules and
Okay, that's fair enough. Thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. We are inside the Lincoln Memorial. Now, we've seen a lot of people here who've come, and it is a very sobering sight to see. I want to talk to you, sir, and ask you, tomorrow is elections. How are you feeling right now?
I'm very hopeful. I think the country's moving in a good direction. There's a lot of issues, but I'm hopeful to move forward and hopefully vote with unity versus fear. So I'm excited to hopefully put everything past us and move forward.
Have you voted?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And one last question. Do you think America can come together as a nation after the elections?
Definitely. I think whatever we do, we always have that American pride. So I think we can always move forward and learn to work with each other on the other side.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so ma'am, you're here at Lincoln Memorial, very one of the most famous places. What are your thoughts about election tomorrow?
I'm excited to see what comes. I think that we have opportunities to improve our nation's history. I definitely am eager to see what the results are.
You think America can come together as a nation after the results?
I think that we'll have to try very hard.
One last question, ma'am. The town seems pretty dead. There's not a lot of people out there on the streets. You think people have left Washington, D.C., or I just don't see a lot of people on the streets?
I don't think so. I think they're here. I think they're just finding their community that they feel they belong to.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Yep.
So as you watched, we talked to a lot of people here at Lincoln Memorial, and it looks like people are here to get some sense of peace. They want to be able to reconcile. America as a nation is obviously very divided, and people are hoping, regardless of the result, America can come together as a nation. This is Rohit Sharma reporting from Washington, D.C. for India Today.